Righto, this episode is going to be really boring. Lots of sanding, bogging, sanding, bogging, sanding, bogging, sanding, bogging, sanding, bogging, sanding, bogging. No, we are going to do something pretty cool in this one, guys. I have another little personal touch coming for Lazarus, so let's get straight into it.
What am I bodging? Oh, well, a 60 series Landcruiser. But the good news is, me and you'll be working together.
Righto, so I think I did a good job of the tailgate. James was on the fence.
Oh. If you're going to do it once, you're going to do it properly.
All over me battery box.
So now you put pressure on me. You're like... A silk purse out of a sow's ear.
A silk purse out of a sow's ear. Righto, we've spread ourselves out in the shed. I was going to move the car over to the middle, but it makes sense to leave it along the edge there. There is enough room down the right hand side where it is, and when it comes time to pull the motor, it's facing the right direction. The shed will be able to be used for the next month or so because we have sold that thing behind us. So by the time this episode goes out, the 79 series will be long gone. Don't worry, there's something cool coming to replace it, and I'm excited about that project also. We're freaking busy. But it means I've got the shed free. I don't have to park a vehicle in here now for the next month or so, so there's no excuse to get this bodywork knocked out. I'm excited, but it's also daunting. So whenever James gets here, that would be great, because I'm frigging gonna need him for the next month, and I'm really grateful to have him. Otherwise I probably wouldn't do this project. So let's get in and get this bonnet, tailgate and front left hand guard first, get them completely finished. That's pretty well the whole left hand side and the bonnet done, and then the right hand side is not too bad, just the roof that we've been putting off since day one. Righto, this guard is about an hour's worth of sanding away from rebogging, so I can then sand it again. So we got all this shaped up pretty well. I'll get James to have a look at that, finish sanding this bottom quarter there, and yeah, we might get to do it all again yet, you beauty. Righto, we've got the driver's door off. First impressions is it's not as bad as I thought, so we'll see. We'll go ahead and clean all this up, clean up around here. This one doesn't look to have been repaired in the past, whereas the passenger door did, so maybe if we don't have to peel that outer skin off the door. It's gonna have to come off. It's just, I really don't want to. I know what James will say.
If you're going to do it once, you're going to do it properly.
It's got to come off. So let's cut it off. Righto, James showed up and pretty much just rebogged over everything we've sanded. Again.
What do you light skim?
A light skim, he says. Look. Well, we've left the bottom. The bottom's okay, or almost. A bit here. Nice car, mate. Not a show car.
Well, could be either.
Changing the goalposts. Bonnet next. Bonnet next. And I am done with sandblasting for hopefully a little while. That sucks. Next time I get it out, it'll probably be the roof, so I have to get the whole car out the back. That will make a proper mess. You lied too.
Right.
You do like sanding.
Yeah. I love it.
Happy?
No.
How many times do you reckon we'll bog this and sand it? 6?
Maybe.
It's a shame I didn't get that. Yeah, I'd do it differently. I should have brought that back to that point. But
Back to that point, then you could have just made that flat.
yeah, it won't matter. It'll add another. It's just another shape we've got to try and sand, I suppose. But we like sanding. Well, you like sanding. Righto, we'll try and keep count of how many times we re-bog this bonnet, but this is sanding take 1. Righto, that is round 1. James is just about to pour a bit more primer, so we'll go over there and watch that. He didn't think I saw him. All over me battery box. Fuck's sake.
So now you put pressure on me. You're like... You're like...
So that's ready for another bogging. We're going to get a bit of primer on the tailgate and front guard.
Front guard.
It's the nicest front guard on a 60 series in Australia, that one.
I wouldn't say that.
No, he's put some love into it. He's gone straight into it. How'd he go? Oh.
You know what that was from?
What?
I didn't come right to the edge, though. Come out there. Other than that, it was fucking genius. Anyway, I'll get it.
Third time lucky.
Yeah. Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. Another shirt. Here we go.
Nah, I don't need any more.
Oh.
Oh, well. No. Don't think I do.
I think you should probably just pour a little bit more in. Rightio, that is coat number 2 all sanded off again. Ready for coat number 3 this afternoon when James gets here. Got the driver's door. We're going to weld up the holes from the old mirrors, weld up the hole from the key, and do a few repairs on it. Then obviously do the skin repair, which I'm waiting on a bit more glass. We're getting there. Righto, so the driver's side of the car, we've got those holes in the sill from the old mouldings, which aren't going back on. We're just going to stone guard the bottom of the sill. So we're going to weld those up. And then there is a bit of rust in the rear quarter, the very rear quarter, right at the bottom, which James has so kindly let me do. He has no intentions of lying on his back down here and doing this, so that is all me also. And then we do have a nice little finishing touch for the front of the car on its way. We're looking forward to that, and we need to get it so we can finish this guard. We don't want to be cutting holes in this guard once it's painted, so that gives the game away a little bit. Righto, they're all prepped. I've been watching James, so surely this can't be hard. It's time for me to have a go at putting some bog on. He'll turn up this afternoon and go, holy shit, what have you done? Anyway, it's just time to dive in and have a crack myself. Been watching him how to prep it properly and make it super clean, no pinholes, and definitely no little bits of surface rust or anything like that. Preparation is the key, that's what I'm learning. So we'll mix up some bog, put that in, and then we'll go ahead and start welding up the holes in the bottom sill, really getting through some shittier jobs. That's the plan. Righto, hopefully the car doesn't catch on fire now. It's a real possibility. This should be dry enough to start sanding. Beauty. This looks like a James job. This is painful. Upside down. It's one of those I should have stayed at school longer moments. But here we are. It's about at this point you really question your life choices. I'm doing this for fun, so how bad can things be? Yeah, we'll just let that sit for a bit. Something will come to me. Or I'll just ask James and go, what do I actually need to do here? Because I'm about to just wire wheel it and put that plate over the top. I know that's not good enough, but I just need someone to tell me that because it's getting late in the day. Anyway, we'll wait for James to get here and we can put another top coat on these. Give me some motivation to do that shit. James has turned up, sanding all my bog off, putting all his on. Nah, I didn't do too badly, but it does need a final coat on that door. And that's it for the day. I'm done. Third time lucky, you know. Pressure's on. Third time lucky, James. Hey! More bog on the bonnet. I think, what's that, round 5, you reckon?
4, maybe?
4. I said around 6 times, so we'll see how we go. I think it might actually be more.
A good shake there and then just roll off to a point here?
I think so. That's how I was seeing it.
Righto. That's what, yeah, as long as you tell me what you want.
Well, whatever you think's gonna look right, I suppose.
That's right. We can do that.
And what are you gonna aim for that point there to there, more or less?
No, that
it
point's
too
going
much?
to stop there.
Yeah, it kind of has to, eh?
Because otherwise it'll be too much to go like that.
Yep. Too much bog?
So I'll just come to there. Oh, you can do it, but I think we just come to there and then it'll just have to be flat.
Yeah. Ultimately, if you're sanding it, you can do whatever you want.
That's it.
Well, we couldn't put it off any longer. I had to get in and start this repair on the inner skin of the driver's front door. We had to do the passenger door the same, so that's why I put it off for so long, because I knew what was involved. Very fiddly, intricate job that at the end of the day, you really don't see. Okay, James put the bog on that door. He will put more of the right amount on than I will, and I'll be the one sanding it, so get that done. James is still sanding the bonnet. It's now 2 o'clock. We started about 8:30, and we're still not finished yet. So just to put it in perspective how much work goes into this shit, there'd probably be at least 20 hours into that bonnet now, and there's still plenty to go. Don't look for any more inspections, right? Okay. Put it on. Just put it on. So the idea of that is then once you sand again, wherever the black paint is,
still low.
That's your low spot. What's the technical term for that called?
Guide code.
Guide code.
You can use, like, it's chalk, it's dust, but that's what we're going to use, so.
Black paint.
Yep, you can use Shazzy black, you can use whatever. As long as it just gives you a guide.
That shows a low spot through there.
Yep, I'll get that in.
So before you start seeing steel, otherwise rebog.
But that'll come out.
Shows it up pretty well.
Yeah. Sharp, or you want round?
You're the boss. I'm not allowed to do it anymore, so. Well, Jamesy has called it. He has called final round of bog on the bonnet. And it's now 10 to 5. He's been going at this since 8 o'clock this morning. We'll see how he goes. And we do think it was about 6 rounds of bog and sanding. So the amount of work in this has been like way more than I expected. It's ridiculous, really. The depressing part is probably half a tub of bog in this bonnet and most of it's on the ground. 90% of it would be on the ground.
Yeah, but you want your lines. You did say it's the last fucking time.
Yes, well, last night we did say it was the last time, and then we proceeded to stand around it drinking beers, which was a big mistake because we picked it to pieces. So James rebogged and sanded again this morning. We're going to weld up where the pissers are for the windscreen and move those into the plenum as well. So there's probably another half a day that's going to go into this bonnet. Not only that, we've decided now to do a rear quarter chop to make the rear bar sit in nice and tighter. So there's probably another at least day's work we've gained ourselves there, and we're also going to weld up a few seams around the rear wheel. So yeah, next time we have a beer we'll go up to the house and sit on the back deck because that costs us heaps of time and effort standing around picking the bloody car to pieces.
Time around that, I think that'll be fine.
I think it looks a million times better than what it did. I reckon it still needs a touch more off there. Like from the scoop forward. Righto, so the idea of doing this rear quarter chop here is to bring a nice slim rear bar and have it tuck in so it hangs out only sort of 5 or 10 mil past the body. So it does protect the back of the car if you hit something, but it doesn't look like something that's just bunged on the back like these old school bumpers do. It'll look like more of a modern vehicle, I think, if we can tuck that in neater. And by chopping that bit of the rear quarter out, we'll be able to do that and do it with something that's going to add a lot of strength. Trying to keep that shape in there, you're only going to be left with sort of 20 mil of rear bar if we don't get rid of that. Saying that, this is going to add quite a bit more work. It's a bit of a shame really, because there'd be people out there that would kill to have that part of 60 series rust free, and that was. Anywho, it's gone now, and it'll give us more room to do this bar.
Either make it come to there and weld to that, or let it roll down. You know what I mean? Like you can do it like that, and then make that piece come flat like that. There's no reason why you can't flog it. You're not hurting anything. It's only a, you know, and that'll give you enough room to do that.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we'll probably just weld it through there. Just get a punch or a bolt and just punch it in. Worry too much more.
Hey, I'm usually the one you're trying to tell me not to do shit like that, so.
More up in there, and she's done.
Nothing a whole day of bogging and sanding per side won't fix, hey?
That's it.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Oh, it will.
Look like it's meant to be there.
It will after we spend 3 days grinding and bogging it. Put a bit of poop on that. Got a fire here. Got a little sun visor for your paint tin there, bro.
I see that.
Hey, make sure you put it on the inside, not the outside. The man at the shop said, so you don't spill paint. All right? Can you handle it?
I can handle it.
Well, we're going through too much masking tape, and it doesn't fucking work half the time. So there you go. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And if he still spills it, watch out. I can't say I've ever seen one before. Have you seen these before, or?
Oh, I have seen them, but I've never used them. But
Could change your life. It doesn't look like it's sharp enough, does it? What do you reckon? That is a lot quicker.
It's a lot quicker, and then no spillage. Look.
Yeah.
Should have bought that in the first place.
Job done.
Job done. That's right. We'll just have to clean that now.
True. Can't throw that in the bin every time. So the right rear quarter had been damaged before, and we'd already pushed those little dints out, but it means a really big repair job with the bogging and sanding. There's so many little bits and pieces you got to do around a car like this. You don't realise every panel actually had some sort of repair to be done on it. And it was just keep going, keep pushing, and get through all these really mundane little jobs that weren't really that interesting to do, but makes a big difference to how the final finish comes out. So you may have noticed in the intro, there is a new shirt out, silk purse out of a sow's ear. James is good at coming up with these things. Go to the website, smarttouringsystems.com.au, grab yourself one of them. Just a nice, cool looking shirt. We're very proud of the designs. Megs puts a lot of work into these. And yeah, go and get yourself one of them to go with your measure once, cut twice that James so elegantly put. Right, well, we're gonna have to leave it there. The few parts I was hoping that we'd be able to put into this episode haven't showed up. Postage is a real pain in the bum, and there's just been so much work go into it. I thought we'll leave it there, and we'll make it another episode next time where we'll be stuck into the roof, get those few extra parts we've been waiting on, and by the end of next episode we really will, or should be, just about done with the bodywork, which is bloody exciting because my shed won't look like a disaster, because we also have a new project vehicle for Smart Touring Systems main channel, as we did sell the 79, and it's actually being picked up tomorrow. So we're going to be bloody busy. But next episode we will be into the roof of this thing, and we should just about finish the bodywork and get some primer on it. I shouldn't say that, but yeah, we're hoping so. Anyway, don't forget, you only live once. Get out in the shed and get into that project. See you next time, guys.